Hello, I'm Jomika, and welcome back to the BrokeRock server. Today, we're going to start out the episode by doing lots of placing of blocks. I'm going to head out to the ocean and try to slab up some more. I've already done, I don't know how much you guys have seen, but I've done this whole area down here, and we've gone a couple chunks out in this direction. And the reason I'm doing this is just to prevent mobs from spawning. That'll help all other farms that I'm working on, like the slime farms down below. And then if we prevent turtles and squid from spawning in the ocean, they'll start spawning in there more often. Because right now, there's dolphins out here, and they just kind of stick around, and that takes up the mob cap for the squids, since they share the mob cap. I think it's squids, turtles, and dolphins. So I am going to place a whole bunch of these slabs, try to go out as far as I can, and then maybe when we're in the base, squid and things will stop spawning in the ocean. And there's a little platform. I did some testing, but yeah, more testing to come. But I'm going to start placing blocks, and then after that, I think I'm going to place as many blocks as we can for the base, since I do have some material for that. But I'll go ahead and get started, and I'll join you guys back in a little bit. So I went into the water, and I've changed my mind, at least for the first part. I probably placed, 10 blocks? I would like to get a conduit. So I think we're going to start off trying to find a heart of the sea, because I do have, I think, a bunch of nautilus shells. If we can find them. There they are. Yeah, we have 35, so that's plenty. I need to get some rockets. We're going to go flying around, try to find a ship, and we could find a sunken treasure. And I think the drop rate's 100% if you find the sunken treasure. Or, yeah. Find a sunken ship, and then you can find a treasure map in there, and the treasure map will lead you to the little sunken treasures. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm hoping it won't take too long, and then we can go ahead and build a conduit so we can stay underwater and place all the blocks without having to worry about oxygen, because that is really annoying, and I lose a lot of health that way. We also need to prevent mobs from spawning above ground, because they go into the water, drown, and then they become drowns. So, yeah, still lots to do, but first, we're going to find a ship. Alright, it looks like here's one popping out, not too far from our base. You can actually probably see our base from here. If we come up here, actually you can't, but our base is right over there. There's the little temple, but we will head down under here and hope that it hasn't been raided. I'm thinking no, because there's not too many people that hang out around here. So, if we come inside, I'm guessing we'll have to go underneath. I think there's usually 2 chests. I'm not seeing any. There's one. There's a treasure map. Might as well take the paper. We can get rid of that feather. And is there another one up front here? I guess not. But we do have the one treasure map, so that's good enough for me. And we will head towards the X, which is this way. So I'll meet you guys over near the X. So not too far at all. They usually are pretty close. So he's going to be around here somewhere. Sometimes you can actually see them from the edge, but it looks like that is not the case for this one. So yeah, we'll just dig down a little bit, and we should have a heart of the sea in no time. Okay, I dug this huge hole. I knew that it wasn't quite down that far, But then I dug a few sand pieces on the outside, and here it is. So it's only like 4 blocks below the surface. I was very close to it. And there's our Heart of the Sea. We got a diamond, potion of water breathing. We can get rid of this paper. We'll take that. And I guess we'll get rid of the sandstone, the stone, and we can leave the rest there. So now we can head back to the base. And oh, I thought I ran out of rockets. I was like, and I guess we'll just leave this behind also. So we'll head back to the base, get our conduits set up. Is this the right direction? Yeah. And then I also saw that there was a monument right here. So if we ever want to do that, we can do that. But we'll head back to the base, we'll get our conduit set up, and then I can continue to place all the blocks underwater, and then also place blocks in the base. Okay, we got our conduit set up. I had no idea that it took so few blocks to make. I was reading that it takes 16 to 48 or something like that. And I started placing blocks. I was like, this isn't going to be enough. But then all of a sudden it turned on and started working. So yeah, we have that now. And I'm able to slab it so nothing can spawn on it. And we can go ahead and stay underwater forever. Can get rid of these guys so we can... Oh, there's 3 of you. So we can hopefully get some... whatever they're called, squid. And yeah, I will go ahead and place all of these slabs that I have in my inventory and the full shulker box that I have. Okay, we've done all the slabbing we can with the items we had. We have some more cobblestone in the base. But while I was out there, I was killing squid just to see if this would work at all. And we're still not getting any squid in the squid farm. So yeah, they keep spawning out there while I'm working, and they're not really spawning near the base yet. So we still have a lot more work to do, but we could go ahead and put that stack in about a half or a quarter into the base. And I am going to grab all this gray concrete. And do we have more? It looks like no. But I'm going to go up to the top, and we'll go ahead and place the concrete and dirt and expand the base a little bit more. Alright, so I've done a lot of building. Let's go ahead and head up. Maybe I have some rockets. I have 8. That is something we need to get some more of. But I have been pretty busy. So this elevator goes all the way up now, and we have a lot of stuff in place. I went and planted some trees because we were running low on wood. I put glass all the way around here. I started down below, and then we have this going up, and it doesn't even render in all the way. Actually it is now. It's going to go up like that on all 4 sides and then come in another level. That'll be dirt and that'll be dirt, and it'll be like an outdoor thing like this is. And we have another outdoor little patio here, 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 just all the way around in all those corners. So we still have a ton more work to do on it, but I am all out of the gray concrete and glass and all that stuff. Probably have to go do some more mining or crafting. I think the mining isn't necessarily that hard. It's the annoying part is the concrete. And I know a concrete maker will make things easier, but I just get lazy and never do it. I also added in more glass here to protect us from flying out and hitting the edge and dying if we're falling from the top. In between episodes, I also did, clips. I also did some mining, and we got a whole bunch more iron. And then we also got some more rails. I ended up finding a mine shaft off in that direction. And yeah, what I want to do now is I'm going to head up to the first floor here, Hopefully we don't go too far. And I think we're going to put in a little sugarcane farm right in here. Just something similar size to these two farms, nothing that intense or crazy, but it'll just be a constant supply of sugarcane. And yeah, I'm gonna get started on that right now.
Down to the ground, you're dragging me. It's constantly. No, I won't make a sound. I love the pain. It sets me free. It's wrong, I can't make right. I love the bird below you, telling myself that this is the last. It's wrong, I can't make right. Slipping off in the moonlight when I knew the truth. I hurt myself for you. On the ground, I know the truth. I know the truth. Oh, now I'm on the ground.
All right, we have it, I think, completed. Here's the build, which you saw in the little time lapse there. And we have the collection system down here with a hopper string going down to this little opening. We could probably just take a look here. That old water stream that collects all the cactus and the kelp that just shot past my head. So cover that back up. So yeah, anytime there's something in here, just a little thing, it'll shoot it out and send it into the water stream. What we got here is when this fires, it'll shoot off the minecart. That'll go to the end there. Pick anything up that's in above it and send it back and send it off to be shot into the water stream. And if we take a look at the back, I think there may be some testing things back here still. Oh, just the one. We could get rid of that. But really, super simple. We just got the observer pointing into redstone, which is on top of all the sticky pistons, and that shoots the wall out. I don't know if we really saw that, but we got the solid wall here. We just update this observer, and the wall of sandstone will be shot out, knocking off any sugarcane that is above. And that will fire this piston, which will update this redstone repeater, powering that redstone rail, which will fire off the hopper minecart. So yeah, it's not going to be super efficient. I may fill this area in. I'm not really sure what I want to do with this area yet, but I like the idea of having the entranceway here, of just kind of having the farms when you walk in, and yeah, that doing its thing. So go ahead and put that back. We need this also, and I'm out of that. So I'm gonna have to finish doing that. But this is kind of what it looks like when you walk in. We're gonna have to wait for those to grow up. Those are strictly for design purposes. And then this is the little farm area. Again, not super efficient, but it is there. And it's just a way to get, like, we can get rid of that huge sugarcane area down below, and we can just have this one up top, and we can add on to it a little bit later. So yeah, this whole stuff, or this whole area can go, and we can work on designing the base a little bit more down here also, now that that's going to be out of the way. So yeah, I need to get a little bit more of this smooth sandstone. I thought I had some. Yeah, I do. Why isn't it selecting? It just doesn't want to. Oh, I see. It was selecting the wrong block. So yeah, we'll get this in place. That was the wrong one. That's all good. Now we can put the carpet and the glass back. And then we can call this little farm completed. So yeah, I guess let me know what you think of the design here. Maybe what we should put in here. I'm thinking of maybe making it so the outside you have some sugarcane plants looking in, so they'll be kind of facing out, and then inside will just be all the mechanics, maybe an ugly looking farm back in here that's a little bit more efficient. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. And that's going to do it for today's episode. If you like today's episode, be sure to hit that like button, and be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. Thank you for joining me. I will see you guys next time.